Hey, what's going on, guys? I've got this 2003 Dodge Ram 1500 here, and I'm using this truck to point out to you the location of the fuse for the blower motor. I'm also going to go over some troubleshooting steps for why your blower motor might not be coming on. So we're going to unscrew this piece here and lift it up. Fuse number 4 is what we're looking for. It is a 40 amp J-case fuse, and this is what provides power to the blower motor. Now, it doesn't send power to the blower motor itself. It sends power to the ignition switch. And the ignition switch, when it's in the on position, will take that power and then send it directly to that blower motor. So let's take a look at the blower motor and we'll go over some troubleshooting scenarios. So all of your testing, you're going to want to do it with the key in the on position, because that's the only time the blower motor will be sent power. The blower motor itself is right down here. And the best thing to do, in my opinion, at least my favorite way of troubleshooting it, is I will take like a wrench or even a little hammer, and I'll turn the blower motor on and give it some whacks. Try to hit it at the bottom here. The reason why this works is because sometimes there will be a bad connection in the blower motor, and tapping on it can make it come back on. So if you tap on it and it comes back on, probably your blower motor is failing. Another thing you can do is you can grab this connector and wiggle it from side to side. If you can hold it in a certain position and the blower motor comes on, then you may want to disconnect this and inspect the pins. A real common failure point is corrosion at these pins that go to the blower motor. So definitely give that a checking out. Now, the green wire, as I mentioned earlier, that's what's receiving power from the ignition switch. So if you do not see power at this pin when the key is in the on position, and you've checked your fuse and the fuse is good, then you may have an issue with the bad ignition switch. The ground for the fan to come on is on the black-white wire, and the ground is actually the side where the speed of the fan is controlled. When you turn the knob here, what you're actually doing is you're changing the way in which the fan receives ground, and what's used for that is this blower motor resistor. So you can disconnect this. Again, too, you'll want to inspect the connectors to see if there's anything burnt on them. And you can provide your own ground onto this pin. If you provide your own ground there with the key in the on position and with your blower motor hooked up, then the fan should come on. One real common failure of the blower motor resistor is you'll have a situation where maybe this will work at high speed only, but the other speeds don't work. Or maybe it works at high speed only and only speed number 1 works. Or maybe 1 and 2 work, but not 3. So that's a real common failure point. So yeah, I hope this information was helpful for you. Please do let me know if you have any questions, or more importantly, if you have any advice for troubleshooting the blower motor on your Dodge Ram.